And boy, is it a hot one.
Go ahead and do your second one, and I'll raise you up and down whatever you need.
Okay. It's U2 fasteners, man.
Do it.
They're fantastic.
Guess you'll have to move.
Yeah, I will.
Bentley can help you. Crawl up there.
Okay. Yes, we have a guest worker with us today. Bentley. Say hi to the YouTubes, Bentley.
Hi.
Guest worker. He's making the big bucks. Okay, let me start this one, B. All right, we want to come down with that one. Right there. Whoa, whoa. Beautimous. Okay. All right, we want to come up. Push up as hard as you can. Keep going a little more. Whoa, too far. Right there. Right there. Whoa. Let go. Very good.
There you go, Bentley.
There you go. All right, let me get mine matched up. Oh, I'm beautiful. Once again, the beauty of U2 fasteners. One-handed operation. All right, hold steady, B. Yeah, I probably will. Yep, I think I will actually. All right.
Yeah, he's in good shape there.
Let me get up top here. Okay. Perfect. That's good. Yep. Can you put another one right there in the end? It'll have to be. Yep. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Nice. Nicely done. Okay. All right. That's got a good portion done. Down the ladder. Come on down. All right, so we got J channel on the sides, got J channel on the top. We got our used metal roof from another job. We're repurposing it. Yes, it's got a couple holes in the wrong spots, but it will be just fine for this pavilion. It's not going to be an issue. So we're going to start installing the walls right now.
Boom. Put one more somewhere.
I got you.
And you can. I'll tell you what. You may help Aaron by holding this once you get those pieces in there. So when he gets done, we'll slip this in and you can hold against it. Right here, Bentley.
Okay.
Hold up and tight. Up and tight.
Right there. I think you're good right there. Looks good.
Okay, so we are installing this bubble wrap. It's like a vapor barrier. It's got a foil on one side, reflective side. It's got a white on the other side. Why are we using this? Well, it's not for insulation value. It does knock out a very, very, very slight amount of heat transfer, but you'll see this all across YouTube. Some guys are big believers in it. I'm one of the ones that know better than that. This stuff is not, it's not the R value they claim it is. It's virtually nothing. So very, very little here. So why are we using it? Well, for one, we have to have something underneath that steel because it's going to condensate. And, you know, we're running this vertically, and I get a lot of feedback from that. People get really upset when we run our vapor barrier or our secondary barrier vertically instead of horizontally across the roof. Well, for one thing, most synthetic felt manufacturers specify that you can run it horizontally. You just have to have your lap a little larger. It's easier for us in a situation like this when we're lathed to run it vertically. If you run it across, you have to make sure this stuff or your synthetic felt lands on a lathe, and you're splicing. It's way different than having a solid deck. So it's easier for us to run it vertically, but the reason we're using this stuff specifically is because it has a very nice, white, bright bottom. And it just makes the building look better on the bottom side. And this is going to be open, so that's why we're using this. We're not using this to knock out, you know, all the heat in the world that's going to be, you know, penetrating through that steel. That's not the reason we're using this stuff. So. Time to install some roof metal.
Let me get over here a little closer.
Are you getting in the center or me?
Actually, I need to be. You need to be on the bottom.
Okay. Now, folks, we're not doing this like we would traditionally install steel panels. Here, why don't you? Yeah, going up the ladder.
Let me have it right here. You go up that ladder with that end right there.
I got it. I'm ready. Typically, folks, we'd put a drip edge on this. Typically, we'd chalk a line. There's nothing typical about this installation. The entire thing is just, we're using what we have. This material was free, and it's going to work just fine for a pavilion.
Now look here, and I want this edge. Look here. No, bring it out. Bring your whole.
The whole rib?
Yes, whole rib out. Now hang
right
on
there.
You need to come uphill a little.
Uh-huh.
Right in. Let's see what you got there. Yeah, I'm the same.
Okay, here we go. I just hate to, you know, if this starts varying,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Now, are we gonna, didn't you say something about plumbing these walls before we install this? Oh, you already did it, okay. Nice. What, do you got it braced or something?
No, this side it is, yeah.
Okay. I didn't even see that.
Okay, now.
That's installed.
You probably want to get on top.
I'm thinking about going ahead and getting on up there.
How you going to get up there?
I'm thinking this ladder right here.
Seriously?
I'm seriously pondering about it.
Well,
As long as my pouch will allow it.
hold that ladder for you.
Yeah, because I'm going to have to step up there.
That's right, you are. Go ahead.
You good? And now the branch is holding me.
Get on that. Don't step
I'm not stepping on that.
Go right through that, you know.
I know exactly what will happen.
Are you good?
I'm fine. Fine and dandy. You do that.
Actually, I guess I need a ladder in there. You may want to be on the back side like that.
Okay.
That's the top.
This is the top. I actually don't. I wish it were flipped around.
Okay, I can do that.
Yep. That's it right there. Yep.
All right, I've got you here.
You get leveled up.
I'm even right there.
You good?
Yep.
Okay. You'll have to find a bit. I'm not real sure. We do. There's that reversible one in there, but it's not very good.
Hang on right here. All right.
Let me get my top on here. Yeah, that's looking better.
Right there.
Okay.
What do you need saws on?
Well, to cut that limb off.
Oh, I'm not worried about that.
Okay.
I'll be around it in a minute anyway. Okay.
Okay.
So
Can we move the ladder where it was?
it'll be easier for him down here. I think right where I got this one, maybe,
Probably so.
to get down. You got it?
I do. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Hey, Bentley, can you get that drill?
Yeah.
What's that? Oh, you got it? Okay, now.
Yep. I got it.
Now those are not good ones. Yep. Here, Bentley, I'm gonna hand you that. Okay, I need my shoe gun.
Uh-oh. What do you got there? Still growing, ain't you?
Yeah.
You can come uphill some.
Well, I won't be even if I do. I better take it right there.
Okay.
I don't see it. Maybe it's on the table up here.
Well, if you're wondering what I'm wearing, this is the Joey Pouch XL, or the Big Joey Pouch as I call it, and this is the Driver Master. I like to wear as little as possible if it's something that I don't need. So in other words, why do I need a hammer up here? Why do I need a square? Why do I need all that extra stuff when all I'm doing is fastening down panels? So Holstery makes some really quality items, and also I'm wearing the mod belt as well. You can find that all on holstery.com, and I do have a discount code for you, Cheetah 10. Why Cheetah 10? Because you can stay light and fast like a cheetah in the streets with the upholstery products. So love this Driver Master. It keeps from tearing up the pockets on my nice True Work shorts. Just hang it from that Driver Master right there. Anyways, yeah, upholstery stuff. It's wonderful stuff. Check it out. It's extremely hot and humid here today. The real feel is well over 100 degrees. The heat index, I think it's 107, something like that right now. So it's super, super hot. So I cannot imagine wearing a ton of bags and all that excess weight unnecessarily. That's why I like this upholstery stuff. So check it out, upholstery.com.
Go ahead and ask him.
Okay. Roof's on. Ready for a piece of cap. Different colored cap, of course. It's all getting painted. I'd make it 80.5 inches. All right, I'm ready to come down. Yesterday we completed our roof assembly. We got the cap on, we got all of the panels on, and now we're ready to move on to our next job. So the next job is installing these wind braces. That's what we're calling them. This thing is, it's got just a little bit of a move to it. I don't know if the camera can pick that up, but when I push really hard on it, it moves just a little bit. This should help with that, installing some of these 4x4 bracing. And here's what it's going to look like. Let me put that up for you. Something like that right there is what we're thinking. So through this beam and then through this post. So what am I going to use to fasten such a beefy beast of a brace up with? Well, U2 Fastener construction screws are wonderful for this. If you haven't checked out U2 Fasteners, it's a wonderful company. What makes them different than other fasteners is the fact that the recess is so tight and precise. Really, really good screws. Phenomenal. And then some smaller ones to go through the beam connection. But we are going to be using the compact flex impact and the regular flex impact if you want to see a size comparison. And there you go. This one's quite a bit shorter and skinnier. Length is about the same, but this one, and a lot lighter too. Quite a bit lighter. But this one is an absolute brute. But I figured just for the heck of it, we'll drive at least one of these big boys with this compact. So here we go. You like it?
I like it.
I'm going to put another one in it.
Put another one.
Right there. Plenty of power from the little compact. Oh, here we go. Okay. See about driving one of these. All right, I'm going to use this little, use the compact with the stacked 3.5. There's a big screw. What is that? An 8-inch, 10-inch? 8-inch. Okay. Here we go. Plenty of power to do it. Switching to the regular impact, the big boy, the beast. This thing is just a monster. No comparison there.
That's it, man.
That All right, the pavilion is complete. Special K calls it the outdoor kitchen. I call it a pavilion. So we put this wall up, or he wanted this wall to kind of block some of the weather, because typically our wind, rain, storms come from that direction. So he wants to be able to cook out here on his griddle and his fish cooker and all that action without having the wind interfere. He's got his Bosch radio up here. He did pipe some electric in from the cabin. He also kind of matched the theme, or the color scheme, I should say, of the cabin. Green, board and batten, LP Smart Side, and gray, just like the cabin, green and gray. So this is some leftover rigid stack, diamond coat rigid stack we had, and from Diamond Coat. So it turned out pretty good. Got the fan rolling, got the party lights up. This is a sink that he kind of refinished. He put a epoxy coating on it, kind of refinished it. It was in really rough shape, but he had it, it was free. So he did pipe in water over here to it that he shuts off and drains after each use to keep it from freezing. Drain line just going out to the ditch, just so that he can clean fish, whatever, out here. Wash his hands. Got a little cook preparation table here that he's built. Got some LP Smart Side on this end as well. Finished off nicely. Got the barbecue grill out here. And then this table is kind of the centerpiece. He built this table. So this is 2-inch thick, a true 2-inch thick, solid red oak from a home that was a little over 100 years old that he helped tear down. And then the legs are made of cypress. So I believe he stained it, and then I know he put quite a few coats of finish on it. And this is an exterior rated finish, just in case it gets a little bit of UV rays. It's protected, but should never see the sunlight, but just in case, he did put, I believe it's a spar urethane he put on there. But it's kind of that rustic look. But overall, pavilion turned out really nice. Hopefully this helps somebody. You can kind of see how those trusses, those homemade trusses, are resting on that beam. By the way, this deck, the floor if you will, it's been a couple months since we built it, and so far it's still really stiff. He does have a weed control problem. He's gonna have to spray underneath here. A couple of weeds popping up, but it is still very stiff, so that's nice. Turned out really good though. Repurposed this steel. All of this steel is repurposed. The roof was repurposed off of an older roof. A lot of this was, the materials were gotten for free, but it turned out pretty good. And once again, this is a 15 by 15. The overhang makes it a 16 by 16. So under roof, you got 16 by 16.